ஆன்லைன் சூதாட்டத்தை தடுப்பதற்கான அவசர சட்டத்திற்கு தமிழக அமைச்சரவை ஒப்புதல் அளித்துள்ளது. ஆன்லைன் சூதாட்டத்தை தடை செய்யும் வகையில் கடந்த அதிமுக ஆட்சியில் கொண்டுவரப்பட்ட சட்டத்துக்கு சென்னை உயர்நீதிமன்றம் தடை விதித்தது. இந்நிலையில் பொறுப்பேற்ற திமுக அரசு இணையவழி சூதாட்டங்களை தடுப்பதற்கு புதிய சட்டம் இயற்றும் வகையில் அரசுக்கு ஆலோசனை வழங்குவதற்காக ஓய்வு பெற்ற நீதிபதி சந்துரு தலைமையில் ஒரு குழுவை அமைத்தது. அக்குழு கடந்த ஜூன் மாதம் அரசிடம் அறிக்கை அளித்த நிலையில் பொதுமக்களிடம் கருத்து கேட்கப்பட்டது. இதையடுத்து சட்டத்துறையின் ஆலோசனையுடன் ஒரு அவசர சட்டம் தயாரிக்கப்பட்ட ஆகஸ்ட் மாதம் நடைபெற்ற அமைச்சரவையின் கூட்டத்தில் வைக்கப்பட்டது. அது மேலும் செம்மைப்படுத்தப்பட்டு முதலமைச்சர் மு.க.ஸ்டாலின் தலைமையில் நடைபெற்ற அமைச்சரவை கூட்டத்தில் வைக்கப்பட்டு ஒப்புதல் பெறப்பட்டதாக தமிழக அரசு தெரிவித்துள்ளது. ஆளுநரின் ஒப்புதலை பெற்ற பிறகு அவசர சட்டம் அமலுக்கு வரும் என்றும் தமிழக அரசு கூறியுள்ளது.
டைலரிங் கத்துக்க ஆயிரக்கணக்கில் செலவு பண்ணணும்னு யோசிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா? ஃப்ரீடம் ஆப்பை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. 40 மணி நேரத்தோட டைலரிங் கோர்ஸை பாருங்க. உங்களுக்கான டைலரிங் பிசினஸ ஆரம்பிங்க.
மத்திய நிதியமைச்சர் நிர்மலா சீதாராமன் CNN News 18 வழங்கும் டவுன் ஹால் கலந்துரையாடல் நிகழ்ச்சியில் பேசி வருகிறார். நேரலையில் பார்க்கலாம்.
You have money now. I can understand if there are states which don't have money and they've given a promise, they are not able to pay. உங்களுக்கு அந்த குறையே இல்லைங்களே, கடவுள் கிருபையில. நான் டிராவிடியன் மாடல் இருக்கும்போது நான் கடவுளுங்கிறேன், கட்டாயமா சொல்றேன். கடவுள் கிருபையில உங்களுக்கு நிறைய பணம் இருக்கு, கொடுங்க பில்ல. ஏன் ஒதுங்குறீங்க? You get it?
Yes, I did. Oil prices are on a declining trend. Is there a Diwali bonanza on the offing for the consumers?
I'll have to actually talk to the oil marketing companies to understand where their recovery levels are, because after all there were times when they were even importing it at 120, 110, 118. I don't know what kind of losses they've made. I need to work it out with them.
The currency market has been badly affected by the constantly strengthening dollar. Indian currency, though, is holding on to its own, but there is a record low as far as today is concerned, and over the last few days of dollar against Indian rupees. What are the policy options that you're looking at?
Maria, this is a debate which is not going to go away. I know that. And I will, for the benefit of the audience, say how Indian rupee, because of the strength of our macroeconomic fundamentals, is holding out well, and the rate at which other currency vis-a-vis dollar has been, rate of fall of other currency vis-a-vis the dollar has been sharply much more than Indian rupee. So is that a consolation? Partly yes, because the strength of your economy speaks when you're talking about your exchange rate. And as a result, we are far better than many other countries whose currencies have fallen pathetically against the US dollar. Now, what is our strategy? The interventions, if at all, which RBI makes using the Indian Reserve, which I think nearly 75 billion has been used, essentially to stop the fluctuations, the severe volatilities. RBI is not aiming at fixing the rate, exchange rate. The government doesn't believe in it. Indian rupee and its exchange rates, rate is also left to the markets to decide how it's going to float or get fixated at some level. So RBI's intervention is more to avoid the fluctuation. The US Fed's action has an impact on all currencies. So we'll have to only be sure that the fluctuation is not going to be severe. On the one hand, some people do also speak that, a falling rupee also helps. Some people speak, I want that to be clearly understood, that a falling rupee helps in exports. Whether it does or it doesn't, theoretically it may, but in today's condition with the recession outside and demands not really being as adequately as it should be, even a fall in the rupee may or may not help our exports. We are all conscious of these basic facts. We'll have to keep watching.
Ma'am, before I open the floor for audience question, my last question to you. You have been a prominent face and you continue to be of your party, and then breaking the glass ceiling by being the first full-time defense minister, female defense minister, and then full-time finance minister. How do you see your own journey from Madurai to North Block?
If I were to be outside, I'll draw a lot of inspiration from it, because it's just not possible, and I would thank my party and the Prime Minister in particular for giving that kind of an opportunity and laying faith in the person. It's a divine blessing. Again, sitting in Tamil Nadu, I call the divine. ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு கடவுளின் கருணை கட்டாட்சம். என்ன மாதிரி எத்தனையோ பேர் தமிழ்நாட்டிலேருந்து படித்து நல்ல பெரிய பெரிய வேலைக்கெல்லாம் போயிருக்கிறாங்க. ஒரு அரசியல் பேக்ரவுண்ட் இல்லாத குடும்பத்திலேருந்து வந்தால் கூட எனக்கு இவ்வளோ பெரிய வாய்ப்பை என் கட்சி கொடுத்ததுக்கும் பிரதமர் கொடுத்ததுக்கும் நான் ரொம்ப நன்றி கடன் பட்டேன்.
I'm going to open the floor now, ma'am, for the audience questions. Please go ahead, Purnima. You can raise your hand and ask a question to the finance minister.
Firstly, introduce yourself.
I'm Daksh from Dhobiji. We're a laundry aggregator program, and my question is, since day one, the government has been helping MSMEs and small businesses to support them. But there is one industry, that is the laundry industry, which hasn't seen such policies or something to support them, except the UP government offering a subsidy for laundries. So my question and only question is that, can we expect new policies or something for the laundry industry, which is, predicted to be a $15 billion industry soon?
No, have you excluded yourself? Because it gives me an impression that you've excluded yourself. We don't name sector by sector, except when there was a situation which arose during the pandemic, when the court wanted a committee be set up. Please sit down. Committee to be set up. Kamath committee was set up, and the committee named a few sectors, 20 of them I think, to say please do extend. But it also didn't name many others. So, but that didn't mean that the scheme was not going to be available for them. It was available for everybody. I don't know whether you're registered as a MSME or whatever. The registration of your company itself will tell you where and under which program you can benefit. But do send me your details. I'll ask my office to look at it.
Yes. Next question.
You can introduce yourself.
I'm Sridhar Narayanan, ma'am. I'm a professor and I'm into entrepreneurship now. And as MSME, I'm advising a lot of companies in startups as well. But it's a very basic question, but I'm trying to bring it to your notice. When we raise an invoice, it takes around, the payment from the company takes around 90 days for us to pay, but we have to pay the tax and everything in advance.